Want to sound confident and professional when you talk to your boss, colleagues, or your peers in English? I got you 10 words to help you do that. Well, today in this lesson, you will learn 10 smart English words that will help you sound more professional, intelligent, and positive. It is an easy way to be more impressive at work, and just a few small changes can have a big impact on your career. So let's find out exactly what they are and how you can use it in your daily conversation. So the first word we have is adept. It means very skilled or talented at something. You can use this word for someone who has a natural ability to do something that requires a skill. In short, you can say that person is an expert. For example, she is very adept at dealing with the media. Or when you see some of the work that the students produce, you think it's amazing that young people are so adept at the subjects concerned. Next up at number 2 we have cogent. It means well-reasoned, logical and compelling. You can use cogent for a reason or argument which is clearly expressed and persuades people to believe in it. For example, Sam's points were well-founded, but her inability to present a cogent argument left the stockholders wondering if she was the right woman for the job. Let's get advanced. Instead of using cogent, you can also use lucid. That means clearly expressed and easy to understand. For example, the factory instructions given by the foreman were lucid for the workers. Number 3. Ambivalent. It means unsure or doubtful. It is used when there is uncertainty in choosing between two options, often involving fluctuating or contradictory emotions. For example, Mary knew she had to make a decision, but she felt ambivalent, so she flipped a coin. Or he has fairly ambivalent feelings toward his father. Number 4. Deviate. It means departing from usual or accepted standards. You can use this word when you have to follow a principle or standard that is different from usual context. For example, if you deviate from your customers' expectation, they may buy from competitors who offer a more consistent experience. Or the recent pattern of profits deviate from the norm for this time of year. Or you should not deviate from your goal of learning English, and you can practice it with us. As I am giving you an example sentence, why don't you pause the video and write a sentence in the comments down below. It would help you to remember these words faster, and I will love to read them. Next up at number 5 we have expendable. It means of relatively little significance. You can use this word when there is something that is not worth keeping or maintaining, or something that you can sacrifice, usually for a greater cause. For example, John worked hard and always carefully researched things to ensure his employer knew he was not expendable, or he was considered expendable and dropped out from the team. Number 6. Fabricate. It means to invent or produce something in order to deceive. You can use this word when something has been used or changed from its original context to a lie for an unfair means. For example, she fabricated the charges that her boss was stealing money. Or he claims that the police fabricated evidences against him. Let's get advanced. Instead of using fabricate, you can also use falsify. It means alter an information as to mislead someone. For example, he was charged with falsifying the bank records. Next up at number 7 we have indelicate. It means lacking in manners or good taste. You can use this word for someone or something that shows a lack of sensitive understanding or tact. For example, she really could not touch upon such an indelicate subject. Or his indelicate remark about her marriage hurt her feelings. Number 8. Leverage. It means to exert influence on to gain the desired effect in business. You can use leverage when you have the ability to influence situations or people so that you can have the control of what happens in future. For example, a buyer can limit the leverage of the seller if she does not seem desperate. Or the player's popularity has given him a great deal of leverage with the owners of the team. Next up at number 9 we have gambit. It means a remark or tactic used to redirect a conversation or to seek an advantage. You can use the word gambit for actions or set of actions which are carried out in order to try to gain an advantage in a situation or game. For example, he sees the proposal as more of a diplomatic gambit than a serious defense proposal. Or Elena began to cry, but the officer was used to that gambit and gave her a ticket anyway. Let's get advanced. Instead of using gambit, you can also use ploy, which means a cunning plan or action designed to turn a situation into one's own advantage. For example, this is the latest ploy played by the advertising companies to sell their new products. At last, at number 10 we have proxy. It means the authority to represent someone in an official capacity. You may use proxy for a person or a thing that is acting or being used in place of someone or something else. For example, Rose acted as a proxy, paying the bills and taking care of her siblings while her mother took a month-long business trip. Or the price differences are used as a proxy for differences in the quality of the product. Let's quickly revise all the words we have learned today. Number 1. Adept, congent, ambivalent, deviate, expendable, fabricate, indelicate, leverage, gambit, and proxy. Well, that's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, like the video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Till then, keep speaking, enhancing, and smiling.